What's your brain protecting you from? There's a concept called experiential avoidance, and it's one of the most important things to learn because it's the number one thing we all do. Experiential avoidance means avoiding internal experiences. You don't so much avoid tasks or people or even situations, you avoid the feelings associated with those things. So, take a hard conversation, for example, maybe one you've needed to have for a long time. You might find all kinds of ways to back out or even postpone the conversation until you feel ready. Or you might feel relieved when the time doesn't even present itself. As tough as that conversation might be, you're not so much avoiding having that conversation or even avoiding the person. You're avoiding the anxiety and the fear of whether or not you can handle the conflict that might come with all that. That immediate relief is the engine because your brain just learned something. It learned that avoidance equals safety. And guess what? It will use that lesson every single time because your brain likes to take the path of least resistance. Sitting there stuck in your own thoughts, this unfortunately becomes straight up negative reinforcement. You did a thing that removed discomfort, and because it worked, you're more likely to do it again. So, lucky you, you get to be stuck over and over again. You get caught up in a loop where you avoid a painful experience, even as you know the very thing that will get you unstuck is to take on the painful feelings. Now, here's the part that matters for smart people in particular. Your avoidance doesn't always look like running away. It probably looks more like preparation. It's research, or taking yet another personality test, or a course, or going to a retreat or seminar, reading yet another book on how to improve yourself, even one of mine. All of that can produce genuine understanding and insight about who you are and why you behave the way you do. And all of it could also be functioning as a way to avoid the uncomfortable action that would actually change something. The insight becomes the avoidance strategy. And the smarter you are, the harder this is to see because your version of avoidance looks productive. I know because I almost did this to myself a couple of weeks ago.